Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
Not to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's Beckham. Has found him in acres of space. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Rooney really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Bale really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance there.
He is through here. He's gone backward here. This is Rooney. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's picked out the run. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That is some save from Khan! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Beckham standing over it. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Rodrigo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. In with the challenge. He's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rodrigo.
Paris Saint-Germain really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that. It does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind.
Beckham. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. He's beaten the last man. Is there any support? It's Iniesta! Goal! Barcelona! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game.
Spectacular from Sane! He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of goals, all square in the blinking of an eye.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. À 39 minutes de jeu.
Le numéro 15.
That is a dive into the goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is clearly...
And the shots! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rodrigo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass isn't the best. Vicious ball here. Wrestling right. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. This is Iniesta. Great Rodrigo. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Seedorf. And it's Beckham. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Rooney. That's a nicely weighted pass. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance
Il y
they
aura
get.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Shot could be on. Good to... And Beckham! It's hit the uprights.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. Expert cut out, really nicely done. The referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Votre attention,
Caution
s'il vous
certainly
plaît.
not on the agenda
Les
here
personnes
from
chargées de la
both sides.
sécurité
Well, it's a
sont
lead
priées de
that's
se
by
présenter
no
au
means
PC
convincing.
Sécurité.
The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Changement.
The second period is underway.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. No, that was never going to make it. Platini, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Conte, Seedorf, too strong, too smart. Neymar. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. And he was quick to react. Rodrigo. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a danger. Platini! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
On time, excellent interception. He's through here, and he's managed to get free. That's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they're quick to get it back. Oh, that's fabulous. This is a quick... And the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Howson gets across to intercept that. Now it's Neymar. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Zanetti gets into a good position. Ruben, and he shoots! Oh, good finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Van Rotter can so cleverly bypass the press. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's delightful. And it's played in here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona get their fourth corner. Howson clears it away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Into the last quarter of an hour. Alexander-Arnold. This is Luis Suarez. Thinks about the shot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position, and the ball's come loose here. Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 15, le numéro 6, le numéro 7,
Without hesitation.
le numéro 25,
Paris
le numéro
Saint-Germain
21,
has the chance to go the other way.
le numéro 11, le numéro 9, le numéro 4,
Spotted.
le numéro 24, le numéro 23. Changement en cours.
Now it's Platini. Mateus. It's been slipped through. Shot, surely! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mateus. Nice interception, well timed. Pass is intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Elise. Rodrigo. Oh, easy pickings there. Roberto
Il y
Carlos.
aura 2 minutes de temps
2
additionnel.
minutes to be added on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Beckham. Now, can Can they get him away? He's got away. Oh, this is a great, decent chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here.
So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai
Your
de bien...
reflection. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Paris
Few
Saint-Germain.
venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
An early chance there, first of the game.
Aguero probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Kvaratskhelia, he's gone for goal. Now That has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Roberto Carlos. And here's Aguero. Thuram proves too strong, too smart. Rooney. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. Delivers the ball. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Romero. Now it's Villa. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Can they get him away? Picks up grip, Roberto Carlos clears. Quarter of an hour played. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's managed to get rid, and they're quick to get it back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Rodri produces the perfect tackle there. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he was quick to react. It's a searching pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Aguero. Spread out to the left. Oh, red, nice interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Lovely pass, but can he get it? Tries one from range! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Threads one in. Gerrard. Oh, cracking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Manchester United! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Can he finish? And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper trying to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the look.
Good chance here! Oh, it's come off the upright. Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Well, that's a decent ball. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Aguero. Romero cuts it out. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. BLITZ. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. Tries to pass it through. Showing good feet. The ball has bounced loose now.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Benatia gets across to intercept that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Two has been indicated.
And he's there to clear it. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two
Those
goals.
of you making their
They'll
way
have to
home
take some
on public
risks now,
transportation
trying to
today,
get back
please
in this
watch the
game.
screen for train departure
It's easier
times
said
from
than
all
done, as we
local
know.
major stations.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle it.
Throw it. Pitches it off him. Bruno Mendes. It's Rooney! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Aguero wants to run onto this. Now that's a lovely exchange. Time and again they are repelled. And one more try! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time
Number
for change.
21,
And this one has been on
David
the cards
Villa.
for a little while.
Number 19, Messi. Coming on the field,
Manchester
number
United
17,
looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Mbappe.
Well, I think it's
Number
pretty clear that
25,
they've changed their shape,
Hirotoshi Nakata.
certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
De Ligt makes the interception. Benatia cuts out the pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's found a way past. Paris Saint-Germain can
The attendance
breathe
for
again.
this match was 71,898.
They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Changes him with that pass. And it's Bale. Luis Suarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Kvaratskhelia. And this is Bale. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That'll be a throw-in. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Nice-looking ball. Romero. Rodri. Elise. And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to return it. Mbappe. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And it's Nakata. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely weighted ball. Benatia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nuno Mendes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aims beyond the defence. Bale. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Rooney. Number 14, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 11, Neymar. Number 18,
Spread it left.
Bruno Fernandes.
Certainly onside.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Nicely intercepted.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal.
It's the cutter! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Nakata really must be wondering how he hasn't put the 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Good ball, good take. Mbappe! Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good ball. Burak Yilmaz! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Looking for the run, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's got away from it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Off the post, and he's there to get it away. 2 minutes to be added on. He's going to be disappointed with that. Could move up a gear here, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not
And a quick
today.
announcement today that memorabilia from today's
Jim,
match
how do you
is now
reflect
on
on
sale
what we've
in the
seen?
stadium hall.
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in every...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the
Hello,
stadium,
everyone,
and
and
players on the
welcome to
pitch are
Signal
raring to go
Iduna Park.
any minute now.
Borussia Dortmund against
It is
Paris
a deep,
Saint-Germain.
deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So straight into the action.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He lead by example and continually appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
He exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
And it's Serginho. And here's Saka. It's a sharp little ball here. Crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross flung in towards the middle.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Saka clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Is decidedly lacking.
Can't quite believe he's missed that meeting.
Poorly directed kick to the keeper, he's given it away. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
What's it out wide?
Oh, great feedback.
He's found it, he's had a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A truly super goal, what a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Camavinga. So what do they make of this? Well played. Snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space. Yilmaz scooting forward. And a play for a throw. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that has left him in a heap. Shifted it to the flank. Chance to deliver. Oh, great header! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make, and he got it bang on. You can't beat it.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Serginho's cross. Roberto Carlos puts it away. Burak Yilmaz. Burak Yilmaz. And he's managed to get free. And this is Luis Suarez. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Over to the right flank. Nicely weighted ball. Trion promptly onto that, and that is that. Aguero, renowned for his long-range shooting. Looking for the run. Look at this. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been...
Oh, shooting chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Bale. Trying to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Let's come of it that. Here's Suarez. Up towards the flank. Saliba. And they've switched it over to the other side. That pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Burak Yilmaz. Takes the shot! Rice. Scalia. Oh, this is a great position.
Suarez really
There
was
will be 1 minute
well-marshalled
added
there
time.
because he was denied the opportunity to turn. You can never be short of runners in the space as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to
Well, I
catch
can tell you
today's
it's been
match
an absolutely
broadcast live
fantastic
on our
watch,
club's
Peter. I
FM
wish I could
station.
come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 2, Aguero. Number 20, Jan Koller. Coming on the field, number 24,
So we're
Rooney.
away for the second half.
Number 10, Messi.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's a probing ball. Yamal. Changes him with that pass. Passing nice and neat. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's Sané. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Serginho wins the duel this time. Messi. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response
Number 4,
absolutely clinical.
Great move here. The pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And he's done it again. He's got his
The attendance for
second.
this match was 60,332.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Jorginho finding himself in space. Saliba getting this one clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. Good-looking ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Plays one through. Bale. Oh, this is a very good run. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's looking wide. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Kamavinga. Now it's Yamal. On the full ball. Shot, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't come to themselves a glory here.
Borussia Dortmund, after 74 minutes, is number 24, Wayne Rooney! Wayne Rooney! Wayne Rooney! Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? 75 minutes played. White tries to pass it through. Great and the finish! And that's it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable. His manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay he's been working on in training.
After 77 minutes, is number 24.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Wayne Rooney!
Let's change the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Brilliantly cut out. This is Messi. Borussia Dortmund have a free kick.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Time for a
Number
change in
8.
personnel.
Bukayo Saka.
Ferdinand.
Number 19. Yamal.
Blocked the defence.
Coming on the
Placed
field.
it in.
Number 22.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Number 6. Federico Valverde.
Neymar. Aguero. It's a sharp pass. He's got away. Tries to play it through. Valverde. Camavinga pinches it off him. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Can he get it through? He'll try from distance. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, it certainly could have been something so much more.
Howson, that was from the goal kick. Koundé, oh, that's a key interception. And it's Olmo. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
And the shots! Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Koundé attempts a
Added
clearance.
minutes has been indicated.
Bale. Elise is onto this. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's put pay to the danger. And here's Bale. Oh, good team. It's Luis Suarez! They've played it short. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain amazingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris
We are glad to inform you
desperately
that today's
failing
match
to
day
impose
programs are
themselves on the
available
game.
from stands
Decidedly
located by the
flat,
gates.
disjointed in
I'm
so
sure they
many
will make
areas on
fine
the pitch,
souvenirs.
and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. We are just getting started.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a good ball. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Caresses it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's James Rodriguez. Tries to play it through. Kvaratskhelia. He'll try from distance. Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it?
Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Plenty of space out wide here. In it comes. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Quarter of an hour played. Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. And it's Rooney. Ronaldinho. Sané. Kvaratskhelia. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Opts for sec. Ah, he's given it away. Gerrard. Now it's Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, this is a very good run. He's shifting through and the shots! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
James Rodriguez clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And the goalkeeper goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Van Dijk. Tries one from range. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
BLITZ. Makaleli. And he's gone searching crossfield. Kvaratskhelia scooting forward. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Kvaratskhelia. Bellingham. Oh, good play! It's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. Sané. Gerrard cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. It's Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No way through, so back it comes. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third.
He's got away. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This is Aguero. And for a moment, time stood still. They've played it short. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. So look and plays it forward. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Adams. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bellingham. And it's half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Paris Saint-Germain firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So the action resumes. Can he get on the end of this? Sané, he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Khan trying to keep this in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Goes for goal! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is a diamond of a goal. Going to be quick to recover this. Makaleli. BLITZ. And it's Sané. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good take and a good... He's going for goal! Keeper keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Gerrard. No, again, there's no way through. And he plays one through. Can he finish? And it's there! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Could be danger here.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Loves to go forward whenever he can. Somewhat off target. Kvaratskhelia on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite...
It's Aguero! Oh, terrific save.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, well measured. De Ligt with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. De Ligt has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Aguero. That's been cut out, well played. That pass isn't the best. That is good alertness. Now it's Van Basten. Kvaratskhelia making good progress. And here's Aguero, showing great feet there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
He's gone for goal! And he's missed it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 13. Ronaldinho, numero 7, James Rodriguez, numero 6, Hazard, lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 19, il numero 10.
So we have movement on both benches. And it's Doué. Great vision.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Cafu. That's a nicely shaped ball. De Bruyne. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance for a shot! And no mistake. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already. Oh no, this does not look good.
it's a race for the ball.
Chance! And that's it! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Cambio di giocatori.
Paris Saint-Germain have opted to make another change here. So could they be onto something here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Driving forward, looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically
Ci saranno 5
persistent.
minuti
It's
di
almost
recupero.
personal, and it had to be. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal. Nicely aimed pass. He is through here. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. Real chance! It's a goal! Drama and the death! Is there time for one more twist? So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz
Chers
in the stadium,
spectateurs,
and
nous vous
players on the
souhaitons la
pitch are
bienvenue pour
ready
ce
to
match.
go any
Paris
minute now.
Saint-Germain, Manchester United.
And colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. How do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. A perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. It's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield.
Here's a chance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Aguero has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but great chance! That pass isn't the best. Schneider. Steen. It's Schneider! It's a loose ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Zanetti. It's Aguero. He's got away, elects to cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's having a pop! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Played into space, chips it through. Aguero. Oh, that's nice. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's the clearance. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. They've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Knocks it into space. Just eases him off the ball. Schneider is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow
But pour
moment.
l'équipe de
Oh, what
Manchester
a finish.
United.
I mean, an instinctive finish at
Après
that.
22
He
minutes de
probably
jeu.
didn't even have time to think
Le
about
numéro
it too
11.
much.
Rooney.
First moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Aguero finding himself in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's only too happy to take that back. This is Rooney. Nicely weighted ball. Aguero has it out wide and in space. Good chance here! We're a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold is there to clear. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
The pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
He's picked his way through. Great vision. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. Khan must save this. Much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that's definitely not his best. Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Olise. Surlot. He is through here. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely spread. Hazard. And Donatoni. That has not gone well. Here's Surlot. Olise. And it's Neymar. And that interception was
Il y aura 2
most
minutes de temps
necessary.
additionnel.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise, and they win it back again. Tries to play it through. Donatoni tries to pass it through. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît. Les personnes chargées de la sécurité sont priées de se présenter au PC sécurité.
So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
No way through there. Neymar takes the shot. No, not quite.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. This is Rooney. He's shifting through the gears here. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This further to improve their cause. Well, would you believe that?
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a pretty loose pass. And he skips past his real chance! That was mighty close. That looks a decent ball. And that was asking for too much. Touch with the rangefinder there. It's evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task to move.
Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably...
And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. They've played it short. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. He's played it long. It's ended up in no man's land. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Sorlot. And they're quick to get it back. Big chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed, takes a shot! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot around the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh no, what has happened here? This is Rooney. Rooney! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Aguero being hunted in taps.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Right card, concedes a free kick for that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 11,
Time then for the first
le
substitution
numéro
of the
9,
game.
le numéro 19,
Quite
à leur
well
place, le numéro 14,
Here's a man
Bale,
adored by many,
le numéro 4,
deified
le
by
numéro
some.
17, Luis Suarez,
Looking for the run. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. And here's Aguero. Neymar. And he shoots! Oh, crossbar! And that
Changement en
brought
cours.
them level.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
So a bit of Expected better, and so did he. And here's Rooney. This is Owen.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? And this is Rooney. He has found the way, takes a shot! Roberto Carlos goes direct. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can they get him away? And Owen! And he can thump it away. And here's Owen. Looking to play him in. And this is Snyder. And the shot! That's a sharp pass.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, they've got it again. Lovely ball and a real chance now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked.
He's having a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say. He's done very well to take that back. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that has been cleared. And it's Owen. He's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Howson. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go
Chers
toe-to-toe
spectateurs,
until the end.
je vous invite à prendre connaissance
So bring it on. Height, expectation,
Chers
emotion.
spectateurs,
The game
nous
yet
vous
to kick
souhaitons la
off.
bienvenue pour
The
ce match.
excitement's already
Paris
palpable.
Saint-Germain, FC Barcelone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
And I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a promising position. This ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Yilmaz has the space to scheme. He's had a shot!
They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Donadoni scooting forward. He is through here. That is not getting there. Khan gets it away. And that's a throw. And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
And there's the shot! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Gerrard. And here's Donadoni. He's being urged to shoot. Takes a shot! In he goes again. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gerrard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Burak Yilmaz! Decent hit from there. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, chance for a shot! And a neat finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So smooth.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both
Le
causing
numéro
lots of
7.
problems for that defence.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty. 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Donadoni. Marcelo providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Crosses it in. That has been knocked clear. And the counter is on. It's a sharp little ball here. Yamal. This is Aguero. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Olise. He's picked it up outward, takes a shot. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Kunde is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Bale. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard. Barcelona are looking to break a pace. Decent chance! Oh, good finish! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Messi wants to run onto this. Chance! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their...
And the shots! That is special! Gareth Bale! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Pass is intercepted. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Marcelo. Well, that pass has been well intercepted. Yamal over to the right flank. Kvaratskhelia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Makalele demonstrating his defensive quality there. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. That's the end of the first 45. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's just only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Paris Saint-Germain leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort. It's 3-2.
Changement en cours.
So the action resumes. And it's Neymar. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. He's found support out wide. It's a good fit in there. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. That looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cleared without hesitation. Olise. Now it's Burak Yilmaz. This is a promising build-up. Olise. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's there to retrieve it. Looking for the run. This is just off target. Yamal. Messi moves wide and looking to get onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Kvaratskhelia. Chance here to counter. That's a shade optimistic. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's a decent clearance. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with a chance to get level. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
And now he has two.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 6.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Donatoni. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Aguero. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Bale. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. The movement
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
The finish.
Après 70 minutes
Well,
de
it's
jeu
an example of counter-attacking
numéro
at its
6.
finest. Real trust.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
So much time and Donatoni! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we
But pour
score.
l'équipe du
Well,
FC
that's so
Barcelone.
refreshing. They win a goal
Après
down,
73
and
minutes de
you
jeu.
would have guessed it. Their reaction
Le numéro
has
9.
been emphatic.
Attention,
A
changement.
truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how...
He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could get through very pivotal chances like that. Just can't be wasted.
Played out wide. Doué. And that is masterful defending.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Bale.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now there's a fine ball. Nice interception, well timed. That was somewhat off target. Still anyone's game this. One moment could decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Calm breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, Red, nice interception. That pass isn't the best. Vermeer. And it's Olmo. And he welcomes it in. Olise does well not to
Il
be
y
on
aura
top
4
there.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, that's nice. There will be 4 extra minutes. Bellingham. He can run onto that. Nice control. And he's managed to get free. Impressive jump. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van Barton kept away. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Bale claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room.